Okay, so let's proceed and look at bringing the concepts together. So we've got a question here. It says find the 28th term. So they're saying find the term from the end of the following AP. And they're saying that we're dealing with an AP 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and 102. So we're dealing with the nth term. So remember the formula was nth is equal to A plus n minus 1 d, right? So now we look for these. So we're looking for A is going to be 6, n we don't know, okay? The number of terms we don't know. The difference here is going to be this minus that is 3, this take away that 3, just like that. So the common difference is 3, right? Now looking at this, they're saying from the end, meaning that from here you count till you get 28. It's almost like this is your first term. Okay, so meaning that we need to know how many terms are here. Okay, so that we can count down from that last term to the 28. Okay, so now let's calculate n. So we're going to use this. So we're going to say 102 is equal to A plus n minus 1 d. So 102 this time is going to be A, which is 6, plus then n minus 1. The difference we said was 3. So 102 is equal to 6 plus 3n minus 3. This and this are like terms, so we can already simplify here. We get 3 plus 3n. And then this and that are like terms, so we can simplify further. 99 is equal to 3n, which gives us n is equal to 33. Okay, so we're coming from here. Then we need to find the 28th term. Okay, now we need to be careful here, because if we have 33, 32, 31 going down like that, you'll see that this is the first, this is the second, and that's the third term, right? So if I just did 33 minus 31, I'll get 2. But you see that 31 is not the second term, it's actually the third term. So whenever you are saying nth, you have to add 1. Okay, so here we'll have to say 28, 38. So to find the term, so we'll have the 28th term from the end will be minus 28, which is equal to 5. But like we did here, it will need an extra. So the 28th term from the end, we have to say end here, is going to be 5 plus 1, which is equal to 6. So now that would be the 6th term. So 6th term is equal to A plus, just to state the whole formula. Then we have 6 as the first term, plus, then we say 6 minus 1, the n is 6. So it's going to be 6 plus 5, 3, right? So this is going to be 6 plus 15. So we get 21. So remember, now we got 21 here. Let's try this same question again, but this time around we use a different method. So let's just clear the workings that we have done here. Don't really have to clear everything, just enough space for us to do. All right, so we can also look at this question differently. So remember, this is 102 here as the last term. So what if I made this as my first term? Okay, then I go this way. What will be my difference? My difference will be minus 3, right? So now we're looking at the 28th term from this one, which will just be 28th term. So 28th term, this time around, is going to be A plus n minus 1 d, right? So 28th term n will be 8. Okay, because we're not coming from the other side. So here now we'll have the first term will be 102, right? Plus n is 28 this time around, and then difference is minus 3. So this is 102 plus this one will be 27. Then this one will be minus 3. This is 102 minus, this is 81. 81, that gives us 21. You'll see that this is quicker, but it's quite risky because it's not dealing with the common logic. So for this one, I would suggest you use the first method, follow the story just the way it's been given, and then find a way of getting the correct nth term. That way you'll be from the first. So from always work with the first term to whichever term you found now, instead of working from this side to that side. It's a bit risky because it's easy to make a mistake. All right, let's look at second question. All right, this is another question. This one is from exam solutions.net. Okay, so now this question says in an AP, sum of the first 10 terms. Okay, they're saying sum, it's a series, and then the first 10 terms is 400. This is a normal statement. We can use the normal formula. Then they go on to say, and the sum of the next 10 terms is 1000. Find the common difference and the first term. Now, what is tricky here is that this is the next 10 terms. This is only a tricky part. They're saying next 10 terms. The problem with this is that it's not the first n terms. So we're going to approach this as just a story. Okay, so here we're looking at the first 10, and then we create a formula. Then we look at the next statement and create an equation rather. Okay, so here we're going to say our formula, we remember it was n over 2. So we need to practice to remember these formulas. Here it's 2a plus n minus 1 d, like that. Okay, where we said a was the first term, n number, the number of terms, and then n is the difference. So we're going to say S10 is equal to 10 over 2, and then we'll say 2a plus the terms were 10 minus 1, d we don't know, so we're going to write it like that. So S10, remember they gave us to say that S10 was 400. Okay, the first 10 terms, 5 there, then here 2 plus 9d, right? This we can divide into there, we get 80. So 80 is equal to 2a plus 9d. This one will be our first formula or equation, right? Then we go to the second one. They're saying the next 10 terms. So the next 10 from 10. So it means that we're going to have S20 minus S10 is equal to 1000. That's our next formula. S20 minus S10 is equal to 1000. So now we're going to do S20. It's going to be 20 over 2. Then here we're going to have here we're going to have 2a plus 20 minus 1 d, which is 19. Then we're going to say 10 over 2. Okay, then 2a plus 9d, 9d from here. Okay, because we're dealing with the 10 terms here, is equal to 1000. Now, if you look at this, we can say this is 10, this is 10, and then there is 5. I can also divide throughout by 5. So here I'll have 2a plus 19d minus Here there's nothing, so it'll be 2a. Since it's 1 here, if I've divided by 5 throughout. And then here remains 9d. Then here divided by 5 is 200. We've divided everything because there's more space remaining here. So we have 4a plus 19d times 2. We get 38d minus 2a minus 9d is equal to 200. So therefore, we continue here. Like terms, this one and that one give us 2a, right? 2a. And then this one and that one give us plus 29d is equal to 200. This is our equation number 2. So now we have this equation and that equation here. Okay, meaning that we can solve them simultaneously. So we'll bring 2a here plus 9d there is equal to 80. So I can subtract the second from the first. And then here we'll have cancellation. Here we're going to have 20d. And then this is 80 from 200. So we have 120. Once we have 120, we can divide by 20 there, giving us a difference of 6. Okay, so this is our first. Then we can get from any of these two and apply d. Okay, is equal to 80. Right, so we can get 6 here. 2a plus 9 times 6 is equal to 80. Alright, so 2a is equal to this, we'll go the other side, minus 54, because this is 54. Alright, so 2a is equal to 26. A is equal to 13. So now we can say that our a is equal to 13 and our difference is equal to 6. This is what they asked us to solve, and we've solved them. Alright, so next time we'll look at 2 questions or so from this. These are the angles that are normally tricky if they ask you like this. So I think the first and the second give you quite a bit of an overview rather than the simplistic questions. These, they can sometimes make it a bit difficult, but I think like this. All the best as you practice. Cheers.